What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, I'm a piano music. So Little Bow Wow grew up to be Big Bow Wow, and he's a controversial rapper. I mean, he's always getting into fights with IG models, claiming kids it's not his. And, he's just doing a lot of beefing with Soulja Boy and everybody else on the black internet. But you know what? Soulja Boy has made somewhat of a talking point that is related to, the black manosphere community regarding marriage. Now, I want to say that Bow Wow is not alone here. Jamie Foxx has made similar statements in the last month. We also see the demise of the relationship of like Will and Jada, at least online. It's a little skeptical about what's going on with them, and it doesn't look very positive if you're a man in the entertainment industry dating somebody like that or marrying somebody like that. We have seen Master P ask judges to make him single because his wife keeps holding his marriage hostage for the last 10 years. And then you've seen Dr. Dre. So these are, some of the colleagues that Bow Wow may have access to that has changed his position on marriage. Now, he has almost got married before, but this is what he said. Day music! I have nothing against folks who get married. It's just I know myself, and that life is not the life for me. My life is perfect the way it is. Stop the show. So I guess creating, kids without, you in the house with these IG baby mamas that you end up calling thoughts. That's just a great life. And this is the reason why I don't live by y'all gunshots! But let's kind of examine that. Let's look at Bow Wow. Let's look at it from his perspective. Bow Wow is in Atlanta. He's not that rich because he's broke, but he's in Atlanta and he knows a lot of people. And look at who's probably in his DMs. Do you know who's looking to give Bow Wow probably a lot of booty? Married women. And see, who better else to know the other side of the game than somebody like Bow Wow? Because you know what? When you're a married guy and you have a wife, you can probably think that your wife is cheating, but you don't know. Okay? You never really know how your wife is turned on by another guy until you catch her in the act or you catch her cheating. And there are a lot of married women in Atlanta that are really probably turned on by Bow Wow, and he sees the other side of those messages. And let's just say, hey, I'm married. My husband has no idea I'm in love with you. I would love to do booty clapping sounds, this and that with you, whatever. And I'm pretty sure that Bow Wow is taking those ladies up on their offers, right? And he's probably thinking like, damn, like if married women would do that to their husbands, well, what about me? Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, not every woman is like that. And that's definitely true. But I think that Bow Wow is going to ask a question that's going to leave many of us perturbed. What is the benefit for a young man like Bow Wow who's under 40 to get married to what we would consider today the modern woman? And I believe that Bow Wow feels that his lifestyle and the life he lives, it's so much better by himself that a woman cannot add any real value to it outside of some companionship and some good times and things like that. But why are men feeling like this? He's not the only one that says this. I mean, there's Jamie Foxx talking about it. There's Kevin Samuels talking about it. You have guys that have huge platforms. There's the manosphere, both white and black, talking about it. And then people want to talk about there's a problem with the men. Now, certainly in Bow Wow's cases, he is crazy. Something's wrong with him. But the premise remains the same. That life is not the life for me. Well, why? Because most men do not feel that if they stick with one woman and stay with that one woman, that their life is going to be impacted in a positive fashion such that they're going to be happy. What most men can gauge is that if I get married to one woman, she's going to benefit more than me. And I believe that this is the problem now in America, because it's not just a black thing anymore. You have a lot of Americans now. We're at the lowest reproductive rate ever. And I know there's some conspiracy theories out there for that. And I can understand why people feel the way that they feel. But I believe you have a real big issue with, there is a lot of entitlement from women to really believe that they don't need to do very much to become a wife, and that they deserve a wife or husband, a husband that is very successful. They should get this because they're them. And most men of means like Bow Wow that are in the entertainment industry or any industry, if you're in Atlanta, you can sit back and say, well, why do I need to marry you and I can have the other girl, you, and somebody else at the same time, and everybody will be okay with it because I'm me. Like none of you are going to really compete for me to change my life. So why do I need to do that? I can still have kids if I want, and I can just still date. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing a lot of short-term relationships that have long-term outputs like children. And I think that this is a problem if you look at other countries that are on the move, India, China, and stuff like this. And you have guys that want to be fathers and not want to be husbands. But let me just listen to some more things that Bow Wow said about marriage. Sad music, just not my thing. I like my peace. I like my space. Stop the show. Here's other things that guys always talk about. I like my peace. I like my space. In other words, the relationships that I've been in, women are very problematic to me, and they stress me out and overcrowd me. So because of them, I am stressed out. This is not just what he's saying. A lot of guys feel very similar. Let's read more. Sad music. I like spending my money on me and my daughter. I haven't had a headache in 3 years. Stop the show. So because I have not been in a relationship with one of these ladies in 3 years, my quality of life is increased. Okay? Theme music. I'm so numb to things now. I won't let anything interfere with my happiness. That took some time. I just started this 3 years ago, and will be 4. No bad press, no mess, and I'm learning how to fall back. So basically, I don't even really care. I'm not even really tripping off you chicks because, whatever you guys do don't really shock me. It's just whatever. Nothing that you do shocks me. I just want to be left alone and let me be rich. That sounds just like me. Okay? And I'm not saying that all women are representative of this, but I believe that Bow Wow feels that the chances are slim to none to find a lady that will be more beneficial to him than opposite. And that's what you're seeing right now. Most people who are getting married right now, it's more like an elite thing. It's like if you're a married person, it's like, oh my God, you're married? It used to be, especially in Black America, it used to be something that was very, very, very common. But now if you're married, it's like, oh shit, you're married? And it's like, yeah, I'm married. Well, damn, didn't know they created those anymore. And I think that until you see both men and women decide that they want to add more value to what marriage is, you're going to continue to see more of this. People being tired of the other gender, especially men, and you're now seeing men being more vocal about it. Men saying that they are stressed out from women. Men saying that they are stressed out for the quality life or the lower quality life they're getting in relationships with women they're dealing with. And I know people can say, well, you know what, it's just the kind of girls he chooses and things like that. And I can, agree to a certain point. But then how do you clarify a lot of other men of different socioeconomic backgrounds who are saying similar things? It is telling, isn't it? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high.